Netflix NFLX released on May 7 the German movie And Tomorrow the Entire World, Und Morgen, ganze, Welt, directed by Julia von Heinz, from a script she co-wrote with John Quester. It is a coming-of-age film about young political activists fighting the rise of fascism that is both tense and thought-provoking. And Tomorrow the Entire World follows Luisa-Céline Emde, a 20-year-old law student from an upper-class family who joins a group of Antifa activists with the help of her best friend Batte, Luisa-Céline Gaffron. Like her friend, Luisa is opposed to the rise of the political extreme right in Germany and wants to do something about it. In the Antifa commune, she meets charismatic Alfa, Saavedra, an activist with a radical tendency, and his tech friend Lenor, Tonio Schneider. Contrary to the pacifism of the group, Alfa employs more violent tactics to fight fascism. After Luisa is assaulted by a neo-Nazi, she finds herself drawn to Alfa and his radical ideas, believing that the Antifa group isn't going far enough, but is countering violence with more violence going too far. The film opens with a quotation from Art.20, Part 4 of Germany's constitution, which states that all Germans have the right to resist anyone who seeks to abolish the free democratic constitutional order. This right will later be discussed in one of Louise's class, in which she explains that the police and the judiciary must be called first before taking any action. It is the implication of this very right written in the German constitution that the film explores through Louise's character. In full knowledge of this right, Luisa is thus faced with this pending question: how do you combat the alarming rise of fascism? And, is the use of violence justified? These questions, the film suggests, are ever more pressing in a country with a history that directly links to the consequences of rising fascism. The title of the film refers back to this history. And Tomorrow the Entire World is a line taken from the official song of the Hitler Youth. And yet, while the film is very specifically about Germany, the questions the film poses extend far beyond its borders. The story of the film was inspired by the director's own experience of joining Antifa when she was younger. This sense of a personal journey of discovery is reflected in the film's shaky handheld aesthetic style, by director of photography Daniela Knapp, with the camera always staying close to Louise's face. We hear her breath when she is anxious, and see the nightmare that plagues her after she is assaulted by a neo-Nazi. This is her experience of becoming part of an Antifa group that the film depicts, thus creating a strong connection with the character. This is the strength of Julia von Heinz's film, the way in which it embarks viewers into Louise's emotional journey and thought process.